I'm Marissa McCullough, and I'm going to be teaching you how to find an apartment or home to rent using online sources. The only things you need to accomplish this goal, you need something that can access the internet. Number 2, I advise that you have something to write with, and 3, something to write on, because just in case you want to take any notes or anything like that. So stay tuned to this video if you would like to learn how to rent a home or an apartment online. So the first thing you want to do is to figure out a website. So my first choice that I always go to is Zillow.com, so we're going to go there. So it's already up, but you're going to go to rent because that's what we're doing today, and you have to pick a city. So the city that I'm going to do is Charlotte because I'm moving to Charlotte in fall for college. So the second thing you want to do is adjust your search parameters. So they have different options up here. You can change, of course we're renting, so you don't want to look at any of this, but you can choose the price, how many bedrooms, the home type, and there's more, so you can do bathroom, square feet, lot size, year size, days on Zillow, and any keywords, and then you can go even more specific by if you want pets, or parking, or laundry, anything like that, so that's really helpful. So you have to take into account what you are looking for in your home or your apartment, either way. Do you want to live alone or with a roommate? That might affect your pricing that you do, or of course how many bedrooms you have. If you want pets, then that's one more thing because a lot of places don't let you have pets. Laundry, do you want to pay for that, or do you want to just have it in your house? So the steps I'm going to do first, because right here, is to do the price. So because I'm going to be a college student, I obviously can't look anything down here, so I don't have money for that, but I do plan on having a roommate for my first apartment. That will help with like any cost or anything, so I'm going to say $1,500. Now, I do not need 4 bedrooms for an apartment, so I'm going to go 2 bedrooms. And then the home type, I'm looking for an apartment first, so I'm just going to take all of this off and only go by apartments, which gives me a lot of results. So I'm going to go even more specific and just do, I don't want any pets, but I think laundry would be great, and on-site parking would be great too. So as you can see, the results have gone way lower, and that's going to make it a little bit easier for me to find something or somewhere to live. So now that I've gotten my number to a much more feasible result, I can go to this area and just look at houses and apartments. If you choose to do houses, then you could do that, but I'm just going to go around the apartments and just click around and see what I can find. And if you see this heart right here, if you click on the heart, then it'll save it to a profile, so you should make an account no matter what. I do have an account, but it's just not logged in right now. But if you make an account and you heart this, it'll save it so you can look at it later, or you can use them to compare homes or apartments, whatever you're looking for. It's very beneficial. So in renting an apartment or renting a home, there are a few things that you should look out for so you don't make any mistakes. So number 1, have an idea of what you want in your home. There's a big mistake that a lot of people do is they don't know what they want, so they just search in a city and that's it, and they just go off of that, and there's so many options. All I did was I put in the city and I put that kind of house that I wanted and the bedrooms, and there was still hundreds of options. That's really overwhelming when you don't know what you want. So just have your mind focus on one thing that you want or one idea that you want and just go off of that, and it'll be really easy. Number 2, consider your lifestyle. I think that's probably the most important thing, is to consider your lifestyle. So if you really like an apartment and you want to see it in person, or if you really like a home and you want to go to that neighborhood and see that home in person, pay attention to the neighborhood or the apartment complex that you're thinking about moving into. And I think some people don't really think about that, and they just say, oh, I like this house, I'm gonna move in. It's so important to look at the surroundings and the environment of where you think you're gonna live so you can find the home or apartment that you like. Number 3. This is also a very important one. I think a lot of people don't really pay attention to. But if you're going, and this of course is if you're going to see the apartment or the home in person, pay attention to your cell service. I think that's something a lot of people don't do, and we've done that before. We looked at houses and then we all put our phones and realized we had no service. That's not a good idea, because what if your Wi-Fi is out or something and you have no service? Pay attention to that. It's a really underrated thing, but you'll really realize it when you don't have service. It's not fun. And lastly, I believe that this skill is very important to have because you're going to do it in the future. There's going to be a point in your life where you're going to be moving out of your parents' house, or you're going to want to find a new house or move into a new state or a new city, and you need to know how to find where to live. I look at homes all the time, but that's something that's actually beneficial to me because now whenever I decide in my junior or senior year of college that I want to get an apartment, I know how to do it now. I know what to look for. I think that's a really valuable skill that a lot of people don't really think about until you need it. So if you can learn it earlier rather than later, then I think that's a really good idea. And a second reason why I think this skill is beneficial is because it's good to know how to do things for yourself and how to be independent, because we're going to have to be independent in the fall in a few months. We're not going to have our parents to do everything for us, and we're going to have to start learning things on our own and how to do things on our own. So I think it's really important. This is one extra skill that you can have in your basket and know how to do so you can be more independent. So in conclusion, I did my life skills project on how to rent an apartment or rent a home using online sources. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye!